Do you want to be the type of guy who gets the girls he wants and enjoys life? Well, then there's certain things you gotta stop doing in your 20s, and today, you gonna learn them. What up, homie? My name's Dave, and I put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday to help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. So if you haven't subscribed yet, then make sure to hit that button so you don't miss your chance at another awesome girl. But yeah, man, your 20s is all about setting yourself up to have an awesome rest of your life. So today, you can learn how to cut out the BS and make sure you're on the right track. Now, I've been guilty of all the mistakes I'm gonna tell you about, but I'm gonna show you how to avoid them. Let's get into it.
You know there's an ocean between us. Don't cry about it. Don't cry about it.
So one thing I see a lot of in the comments on YouTube is like guys making excuses. That might be like, oh sure, it's easy to approach girls in Mexico, but try to do it in my country. Or, oh, I want to approach that girl, but I just have too much approach anxiety. I can't do it. Or, that guy only gets girls because he's good looking. And I don't even blame those guys, because listen, a lot of guys make excuses in their 20s, but here's the thing. A lot of guys also live very average lives in their 20s and don't get what they want. But you really got two options. First, you can make the excuses and use them as rationalizations for why you don't have the things you want. Or you can just stop making excuses and dedicate yourself to getting the results you want. So maybe you see a good-looking guy talk to a really hot girl at the bar, flirt her up and take her home. Now you can look at that and get jealous and be like, oh, if I was that good looking, I could just take that girl home too. That's an example of letting your excuses control you. Or you can ask yourself two questions. First, how can I improve my appearance in a way that allows me to make a better first impression around sexy girls? And two, how can I improve my communication skills in a way that makes it easier for me to flirt with girls that I find attractive? So instead of letting your excuses control you, you prepare yourself to make the necessary changes you need to get the results you want. That's the approach I recommend, because listen, bro, all the best excuses in the world, like my dog ate my homework, my whatever the fuck it is, they ain't gonna get you laid, and they definitely ain't gonna make you rich or make you happy, so cut that shit out.
It was written in the stars. Oh, we can't be torn apart.
So back in my early 20s, I was going to school for accounting, and I had this gut feeling, kind of this intuition, that I didn't really want to be an accountant. This was in my junior year. But everybody I talked to told me, yo Dave, just stick with the safe route. You know, go finish your degree, go to grad school, try to get the accounting job and play it safe. So that's what I did. For a couple of years, I listened to everybody else, did all that, was bored out of my mind and very unfulfilled. But that gut feeling never went away. And one day I was sitting in my cubicle typing up some accounting shit, and I thought, yo Dave, you only got one shot at this thing. Does it really matter what other people think you should do and what other people tell you you should want? Or does it matter what you really want? That's when it hit me that it was better to risk it and try to live the life I truly wanted versus just listening to what other people told me I should do. Because at the end of the day, doing what other people tell you is not gonna make you happy. Doing what you really wanna do, what kind of lights your fire, that's what's gonna lead to a fulfilling life. And that thought kind of sparked the flame of everything I'm doing now, and it completely changed my life. So for you, if your gut tells you to do something, your intuition is speaking to you, maybe it's telling you, hey, go approach that girl, there's something different about it. Or maybe it's telling you, go on a different career path. Whatever it is, stop ignoring your intuition and figure out a way to start going for it. If it's telling you to go talk to that girl, don't just sit there and like, oh, I got too much approach anxiety, can't do it, bro. Fucking walk up to her, because if you don't do it right now, you're never gonna see her again. Your gut is trying to lead you in the right direction, and not listening to it, that's how you get those like 40-year-old midlife crisis motherfuckers who are just like, fuck, I wish I did something else. And you better than that, bro.
My father told me when I was young, don't play with fire, be careful, son. But we were flames and fell in love.
You might think I'm joking when I say this, but Dell computers are literally the worst investment I ever made in my 20s. I literally bought 3 Dell laptops in the last year and a half, and all 3 were critically defective in some way, and even with the warranty, I still couldn't get it fixed up the right way. This shit probably caused me more mental anguish and aggravation than any other thing in my 20s. Just ask Dave. I'd be calling him and be like, bro, I can't even edit this video, what the fuck? So the lesson is, Don't ever buy a Dell computer, and if you already have one, throw that shit out the window, sell it, beat it with a baseball bat, whatever you're gonna do, get that shit out of there. You'll thank me later.
Rent a car you can't afford. Put on a song that we both know. Let your hair out in the wind.
So many guys spend money on complete bullshit in their 20s. Maybe it's buying that cool car that everyone is gonna think is cool. Maybe it's going to the bar and spending $100 on like 20 drinks just because you're afraid to talk to that girl. Whatever material thing it is, you wanna ask yourself, is this gonna help me in the future? Is it gonna help me make more money? Or is it gonna help me get some type of success that I want? That's why when you're in your 20s, instead of investing in some bullshit, I highly recommend investing in self-education. And I ain't talking about college, because that's kind of bullshit too. What I'm talking about is things like online courses, mentorship, and coaching that are gonna help you get from where you are now to where you wanna go. For example, I just took a YouTube course a couple months ago that was $1,500. But when I saw the opportunity to get it, I didn't even think twice about it. I trusted the guy who created the course, and I knew it was gonna help me really make some leaps and bounds on my YouTube channel and be able to create way better videos for you guys. In the time since, it's helped me blast through the 20,000 subscriber mark and make massive progress both in the quality of my videos and in the type of content I'm putting out. It basically allowed me to condense years of potential learning that could have cost me thousands and thousands of dollars just an opportunity cost alone, and put that all in 2 months. Those kind of opportunities are what's gonna allow you to get to the next level in your life. So when you see those opportunities, fucking seize them. Don't spend 10 days thinking about it because it might not be there anymore. But listen, man, time is your most valuable asset. You can't get that back. So if you have a chance to cut out time, speed up your progress, and get the results you want, you can't miss that.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose.
Listen, bro, if you're not getting the results you want with women right now, don't expect things to magically change in your 30s or 40s. This ain't serendipity. You ain't gonna walk out into an ice rink, meet the girl of your dreams, and just fall in love. Prepare to take action, make yourself uncomfortable, and go talk to more girls and learn from those interactions. You don't want to be that dude that settles for the girl from high school who let herself go like 10 years ago, and in all the pictures with her, you're just like, and you have the help me eyes, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Nah, bro. If you're not happy with your dating life, the time to take action is right now.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you be.
Alright, man, so you might be kind of skinny right now and think, oh, I'm good. I'm gonna keep going out, drinking a bunch of alcohol. I'll eat my sugary snacks. I don't need to hit the gym that much. I'm good. You might look good right now, but if you don't take care of your body and treat it right, it ain't gonna last through the end of your 20s. And you don't wanna head into your 30s looking like a fat motherfucking slob, because I don't know if you noticed, but girls ain't really into that shit. And the longer you wait to treat your body right, the harder it's gonna be to do in your 30s. So here's what you wanna do, bro. First, try to limit sugary foods to 1 day a week. So maybe Sundays you go have those Sour Patch Kids, couple of the sweets, and you leave it at that. Second, get a consistent workout routine, start hitting the gym a few times a week, and build muscle. Get that nice muscular frame, and you're gonna feel a lot more confident when you look in the mirror. And third, stop drowning yourself in alcohol every single weekend. Sure, it's cool to go out, have a drink or two, maybe even 3 drinks once a weekend, but any more than that and you end up having these terrible hangovers that screw up the rest of your day, and it's just not a good habit to have. If you can do those 3 things, you're gonna be in a lot better physical shape and looking a lot fresher than most guys when they hit 30.
We've been fighting 9 to 5. Always thought that you'd be by my side.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I've never had a real job for more than 10 months because pretty much every job I ever had, I wanted to tell the boss to go fuck themselves. I don't like people telling me what to do, especially some jamoke motherfucker with a suit on in the corner office who just only there because he just grinded away for 10 years in some piece of shit job. As long as someone is telling you what to do, when to do it, and when to be there, you don't have freedom. I don't care what the job is or how much it pays. The fact is you don't have control over your own time. And and that's a pretty big disadvantage. That's why I always recommend learning monetizable skills so you don't have to rely on anyone to keep your bank account in the green and you can control your own schedule. This will make a huge difference for you in your 30s and beyond, especially if you're trying to have a family and do that whole thing, because you're gonna have more time to spend with the people you love versus grinding away at some job for some other motherfucker who doesn't really care about you at all. It's gonna set you up for a more abundant life. Now, if you want to know exactly how to do that and start making six figures in your 20s while maintaining that freedom, then check out this video right here. I'll show you the best way to do that so you can start making it happen fast. Let's keep it going. I'll see you right here, homie.